number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Starts with a run by White. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action now. Bradford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll run with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a carry for White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the red zone now, Bradford setting up the screen for West. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw, Bradford. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down. Bradford now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and short yardage, Bradford. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through it.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
On play action, Bradford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Bradford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Bradford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw again. Bradford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Bradford again. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll run. This is White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A play fake. Bradford, 2. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, now look at 56. Set. 319. 319. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Check 4. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion,
Green,
left goes a
39.
tight end. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run on first down. Hill, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 5.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go.
And the wideout in motion. On first down, Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Set. Blue, 90. Check 4, check 4. Watching now, Barney, Barney. Let's go. Check, Patrick, 39. Green.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
Bradford on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Here's White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bradford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Around the NFL, third quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's got room. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down, Hill. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 20! A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. James White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Hill, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, boy. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Back down. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Throwing here, Bradford. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Bradford to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bradford. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Bradford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.